In Deuteronomy chapter 3 verse 23, Moses pleaded with God. He asked God if he could just go to the promised land, just to see it at least. And the response God gave him will blow your mind. God said, okay, since you asked nicely. No, I'm kidding. God told him no. God told him if you have to see it, then climb the mountain and look into it. Because you disobeyed me and you're not going to go. And if we remember the disobedience that Moses did, God told him, touch the rock. Okay, just to clarify, in Exodus chapter 17 verse 6, God did tell Moses to strike the rock to bring out water. But in a later account, in Numbers chapter 20 verse 8, God deliberately spoke to Moses, speak to the rock, not to even touch the rock or even hit the rock. And Moses hit the rock, and God told Moses that you have made me to look angry. I'm paraphrasing here. And all this I'm sharing just to share that God says no to, and we need to respect God's no. In fact, we need to honor and hallow God's no. I've been saying it, and it seems to have become a trend in my life, where I'm observing how much Christianity has become such a selfish concept in the world today, where it's just me getting what I want. But when you look at the lives of the people in the Bible, like Moses, for example, like Job, like Jesus Christ, who asked God, please take this cup away from me, God said no. But the hope in this whole story is that something so amazing is even in God's no, because God is God and every decision that he makes is perfect. And that's what makes us to trust him even more, because his decisions and his replies are always perfect. When God tells you no, not that man. When you go for a job interview and you get that no, sometimes we are so absorbed by the disappointment that we feel as if, oh no, my world is spiraling out of my control. But when everything is spiraling out of our control, good. Yes, that is exactly what needs to happen, because we need to learn to surrender all control to God. Like in this life, if you live with God having all control, God being the author and the finisher of your faith in every way, if you learn how to exercise and trust God's no, then you know that you're heading in the right direction, because God is good in every way. And now I think to the part in the Bible, in the New Testament, where Jesus was transfigured, and who was there with him in the middle of the promised land? It was Moses, to show that, there is a higher thing. The same prophecy that he said that a priest would come, a better priest and a higher priest. Not just did that priest come, but he was in such close proximity to the priest that he appeared and was a part of the supernatural manifestation of Christ as the Son of God. And that brings it full circle. Yes, he did not see the promised land, this land that he toiled and strived for, that he endured the pain of the Israelites for. He didn't get to enter it, but he got to enter into something better. So let this be an encouragement to someone, even in your world of no's, even in your world of rejection. It is the perfect environment to trust and to believe that God's no is always good, because God is always good.